Hello, hola. Hello. Can you guys see me okay? I'm on my husband's computer. I feel like it's giving me a panoramic view of my sitting room here. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I am. We're going to do the Mimi song. Then we're going to get straight into Diddy. It looks weird. My screen looks so weird. But it doesn't look that bad. Oh, the internet's starting to. Let me know if I'm blurry, guys. Uh-oh. It's our signal. Well, at least my husband's got a better signal than I do. At least I think. We'll see. Hello. How is everybody doing out there tonight? I hope you guys are having a wonderful. It's night here, so whatever time it is where you're at, I hope you're having a wonderful one.
It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. Yeah. The Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show. It's the Mimi Show.
Hello, Sassy Paws. Love is love, sweetheart. Thanks for joining me. We're going to catch up on Diddy.
The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show. The Mimi Show, the Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show, the Mimi Show, it's the Mimi Show.
Hello, RC117. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not blurry. I'm on my husband's laptop. May need to go get his charger. Yeah, I'll get it now. Am I blurry, guys? It's I got a low speed. It's a low speed, whatever that is. I'm gonna run and get my charger. I'll be right back. Don't go away. No matter how hard I try to keep this house clean, it feels like it's a consistent, a daily thing. You got to clean up every day. You can't just clean up one day and think that your house is going to be clean. No. I'm back. Back again. Oh, great, 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 great. I am going to get started. I did the Mimi song, so that kind of clues you in on what we're going to be talking about. Meghan and Harry. I think I got a video of them, a couple of videos I want to show you guys. And then Sassy Palace, what has happened? Something else happened? Did something else go down that I missed? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing a piece to the puzzle. The owl thinks she can just swipe crumbs and popcorn kernels off her desk and continue desk encounters. It's clean. That is too funny. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. Something else happened today. So far, I know she struck Golden twice, and she also struck Nick um, Goat Mountain Productions. hmm A striking more. Who else was she striking? Striking more. What happened? I know I missed it. I know I put mine on private. I put all the videos that I used of her, I put it on private. So, wow, just striking people for no reason. Has an attitude. Anyway, karma is real. Be happy. It is. Karma gets those who do wrong. It comes when you least expect it. Yeah. If you're a nasty person, eventually something's got to give. And it can't be everybody else. It just can't be everybody else. All good with the internet. Hi, Letitia. How are you doing? You look beautiful from Sydney. Oh, thank you, Lizzie. I'm doing great. You know, we got to cover Diddy real quick. So we're going to talk about them. Um, it comes back tenfold. Yes, it does. Sassy Paws. We karma can be instant too. I've experienced it. Ooh, dimwit. Karma has no menu. You get what you deserve. Wow. Great, great comments tonight, guys. You guys are hot. I'm so behind on Diddy. I had to take a break. I understand Diddy's case is needed for a break because you just never know what's going to go down. The diddler, Diddy Dirty Boy. Yes. Dirty Boy Diddy. What has he done to Jane? I believe that is her name. Her name that they gave her, not her real name. They're not showing anybody's identity. The only identity that we saw pretty much was Cassie and the security guard and Punisher. Didn't Punisher testify? Yes, he is. He is filthy. Let me know if you guys want to talk about anything else that happened today that I don't know about. Just let me know. But in the meantime, Diddy. And I like Perez. Perez is really good. He wow, my husband's computer is working perfect. Okay, where are we with you, Diddy? Diddy's ex got involved in another rapper's freak off, plus his son.
Trial against.
Okay, so we might be behind, and that's okay. I know, let me just tell you, we're behind today, so you might even be caught up, Sassy Paws. Some of you that saying that you are behind. Let's get to it. It's interesting.
Trial against disgraced music mogul, where he is facing charges of trafficking, racketeering, and.
Hello, Perez. Let's give Perez a like. And don't forget to go check Perez out. He's got it going on. And I will continue to promote their channels. Let me see if I can get his link and put it in the chat. Whoa. Excuse me, sorry, it's taking me a minute. I was trying to copy his. Here it is. At Perez Hilton. Hello, Melissa. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Darcy. He's good. He sums it up. Look how far back I am. I feel like I'm far back. I hope I got bigger. Am I small? Can you guys see me okay? Is the screen okay? It just looks tiny from where I'm at. It really does. Because my computer is so much bigger than my husband's. Okay, let's see what they're talking about. Another rapper.
Trial against the disgraced music mogul, where he is facing charges of trafficking, racketeering, and. He hopefully faces life behind bars, where he belongs. Jane, not her real name, is back on the stand, and she had a lot to say. Jane told the jury today that in January of 2024, she flew to Vegas on the private plane of another rapper. The judge ruled that the identity of this other rapper could not be made public. The defense objected. His lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, emphasized the importance of a public trial, noting that proceedings can prompt members of the public to come forward with additional information about events described in court. Prosecutor Maureen Comey disagreed with the defense's assertion that the identity of the rapper should be revealed at trial, saying that this was just an attempt to harass and intimidate Jane. She added, anyone who has witnessed these events can come forward. The suggestion that they need to say the names to get information from the public is nothing more than a pretense to intimidate the witness. The judge said his ruling stands, noting that the January 2024 encounter is not among the alleged acts connected to the sex trafficking charges in Diddy's indictment. Jane described this rapper as an icon in the music industry. Jane testified that she was a little bit surprised to see one of the escorts that she and Diddy used at a dinner for the birthday of the rapper's significant other. But no one asked how they knew each other. Later that night, 7 or 8 people were in a hotel room watching Antoine, the escort, have sex with a woman on the bed. The rapper, who Jane said she knew from afar, flirted with Jane in the hotel room. She told the jury, quote, he said something like he thought I was beautiful and always wanted to blank me.
Ooh.
Jane also confirmed when asked that at some point she flashed her boobies to the group in the hotel room. She said it was an in-the-moment thing. Jane said that Anton, the escort, was known to have a relationship with this other rapper and his wife.
Whoa.
There's a lot of freaky-dicky people in the hip-hop world.
Who was this person?
The whole world.
Who are they talking about? They're not mentioning any names. That's interesting. Oh, how beautiful. They're speaking Spanish. Oh, I wish I could speak it. Melissa, so all these male escorts are passed around in the Hollywood music circles, I guess. Now that another rapper and his wife had it going on in the bedroom. Oh, wow. That's interesting, Melissa. It's incredibly difficult for normal people to comprehend private jets and rapper couples swinging. I can relate. Oh. I can't relate. Exactly. Exactly, Darcy. Oh, okay. Just speaking something. Yeah, me neither. I had no idea he had this going on in the backyard.
But maybe more so in the rap world. While the judge ruled on keeping the rapper's name anonymous, he has not yet ruled on the prosecution's request to have a juror kicked off of the trial. So we are putting a pin on that for now.
So they're putting a pin on it, and they haven't revealed who the rapper is and his wife, which they should. It's all a part of the process here. If you're going to admit evidence, you have to admit it all. Interesting. So we're putting a pin in it for now, according to Perez. Give it to us, Perez.
After his ex-girlfriend Cassie's lawsuit against him, Jane testified that Diddy became more affectionate with her and would regularly call her his girlfriend then. Jane also said that it was a very difficult time for Diddy after Cassie's lawsuit, that he then went on a family trip and started posting his kids on social media.
Yeah.
Speaking of his children, Diddy's son, Christian Combs, wore a free Combs.
He started posting his kids on the internet, pretending like he was this loving, wonderful father. You know, this was after Cassie's lawsuit. He starts to post pictures of his lovely kids. To say, I'm a good dad. See, look at me. Yeah, that's why she was getting oil. Those chemicals. The only light at the end of the tunnel for Diddy is the car train heading for steam towards him, heading full steam towards him. Like that one. I don't know how that popped up. That was interesting. Kanye also came out 3 weeks ago telling us he slept with his male cousin while as a minor. Did he? Hold on. Kanye West said he slept with his cousin. Gee whiz. Kanye West says he had incestual relationship with his cousin. Fair use.
Making sure that you all are entertained.
Kanye West making some wild allegations in his newest song. The rapper claiming to have had an incestual relationship with his cousin until the rapper was 14.
I don't think they understand. I'm not a chicken man. I don't get.
This is just the beginning right here.
The lyrics tell part of the story, but Ye goes into more detail on X, claiming this cousin he references in the song is now locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady. It has been since he was 17. Kanye says the murder happened a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore.
My cousin is locked up for murder, and I love him. So he did a bad thing, but I still love him.
Ye goes on, perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw.
As long as you don't leave me, the ride be alright.
I'm gonna work on it from inside.
Kanye's ex, Kim Kardashian, spoke about Ye's family trauma 5 years ago during an episode of her Oxygen series, The Justice Project.
Kanye's aunt, my husband's aunt,
Yeah.
his cousin has a double life sentence for a murder. And she's like, I'm not even that distraught anymore. Like, that's just what happens to the kids in our neighborhood. Like, there's just no other choice.
I feel like I have a responsibility to innovate and to fight for creativity.
The music just adds to real life, and that's what I want to do, add to someone's life.
Interesting. Wow, you guys be coming with the tea. You guys be coming with the information. Thank you. Had no idea that was going on with Kanye. You think that explains some of his outburst? I have compassion for Diddy's children. They did not choose their parents. They didn't choose the lifestyle. No, they did not. I think he shouldn't have been posting them on social media. He's trying to fix his image. He wasn't trying to do anything but to fix his image. I'm a family man. And no, you were beating on women. And it is unfortunate for the kids. It is. That is so true. Twisted. The rabbit hole is deep. I don't know. I don't think he was. Was he wearing a vest under that?
T-shirt to the trial today. The shirt had a mesh layer over it that barely disguised the word free combs in white. Court attendees are not allowed to have slogans. The shirt had a mesh layer over it that barely disguised the words free combs in white. Court attendees are not allowed to have slogans such as this in court. In fact, people have been told to turn their sweaters inside out if they have them on them. So his son appears to have been able to skirt around the rules. Jane revealed to the jury that Diddy eventually found out about her trip to Vegas.
His son was wearing Free Combs shirt to free his dad. And he wore it under his jacket. Is that what he said? Sound like it was a court appointed someone. Hello, Parts. He did?
Where the other rapper had a freak off. He yelled at her, "How could you go to another man's freak off?" She also revisited her prior testimony.
What do you mean? How did you go to another man's freak off? Am I missing the story? I'm not going to go back, but it sounds like she had a different freak off with someone else. And then, is this common in Hollywood or in the rap entertainment?
From earlier this week about how he was physically abusive with her in June of last year. Jane told the jury that Diddy assaulted her for forcing her to have sex with an escort. She claims that was the only time that Diddy hit her.
Kanye West shows up at Diddy's trial. Wow. Oh, the other man is a man who had a party with his girlfriend's wife. Oh, wow. Okay, Melissa. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Oh, okay. Interesting. People are saying the party she was at was a Kanye party. Oh, I can see that. I can see that, guys. According to Melissa, this could have been a Kanye West party. The male escort was then having sex in front of everyone with the celebrity girlfriend's wife. Wow. Interesting. So is everyone freaking out? That's what it sounds like to me. And Jane Doe flashed or joined. Oh, wow. Rapper with a private plane. Who could it be? Drake? No. Too many with their own planes. Sarah. Good one. Good theory. Just nasty. That's right, girl. Just disgusting. That's just that nasty stuff. He doesn't have a girlfriend, wife, but Kanye do. Yeah, the way he treats Bianca, the pattern is established that Diddy used up women, yet controlled them as well. They could have moved like Jane did. Sex with rappers, couples just flashy. Interesting, Darcy. Kanye's been Diddy's biggest supporter. Plus, it seems like damage control. Ooh, this is getting juicy. Check out the chat, guys. The chat got it going on.
Jane reiterated today that Diddy kicked her, put her in a chokehold, and was just horrific. And after that, she had to hook up.
But he was in a dark place in his confessions. He was in a dark place, remember? In this dark, desolate place. No, he was not in a dark place. No, you were in the right space. You were just doing what you thought was best by hitting on these women and abusing them. Diddy seems like the blueprint other celebrities follow with their sex partners, and freak off Diddy isn't the only one. That is what I'm finding out. This is like a party. I wonder, is Kim Kardashian a part of this too? Down the line, this would be a juicier than OJ documentary. Yes, it is going to be. I don't know how they're going to make a movie out of it. You know what I'm saying? Cassie's movie. How? It's too, you can't rate this movie. It's rated X to the R. A New York City stylist from months ago exposed that Kanye in 2012 firsthand had male questionable about 3 ages in Paris after Fashion Week, hooking up with him in his room. Ooh. Uh-oh. Is Kanye next? They're protecting the celebrities. That movie will be a mini series. Yes. Yes, it will be. But it's going to be all
With an
three.
escort. Jane yet again got very emotional on the witness stand today. She broke down in tears as she told the jury she felt she had compromised herself in a way that the other women dated didn't have to. Jane texted Diddy in July of last year that she wasted 3 years of her life in hotel rooms. In one text, she told him, "At least say you understand that it wasn't cool to have me just doing hotel nights and everyone got private jets all over the world. I don't even have anything post-worthy from our relationship."
Oh, you got to tell us about it.
Jane added, "My dumb ASS thought if I effed more and did more hotels, I'll finally get a trip." The defense rapped on Jane, and then it was more from the prosecution. She reiterated how much Diddy pushed her for the hotel nights, even after her telling him she didn't want to do it. All the time, Jane said, Diddy would push her to do this. Get freaky. In a June 2022 text exchange between Jane and Diddy, she told him she was not really in the mood for a freak-off, then added, "Don't want to make you mad." Jane said it was typical for him to get upset in these circumstances.
Uh-oh.
Kanye then showed Jane an exchange she had never seen before between Diddy and Paul, his personal trainer, who also was an escort that would join them. Remember the trifecta? This text exchange was seized from a device by the government. Diddy told Paul, "I'm gonna need you to persuade her. If she hears from you, we in." Jane also told the jury that she lied about enjoying the freak-offs to please Diddy. Jane explained that even though she said in text messages that she enjoyed hotel nights, that she did not really mean it. Jane said she didn't have an O climax during the freak-offs, adding, quote, "I was putting on a show for Sean." After a 24-hour hotel night in Turks and Caicos, Jane texted one of their entertainers and told him, quote, "It had been 24 hours with no breaks for me. And at first I was going with the flow for the second link up, but I had warned him that I just felt overwhelmed to perform for a moment I've never done before. I'm not a robot, just a mix of tired, hungry, sleepy, sore." Jane said that she would get back with Diddy whenever they would break up, and "I resent him for knowing how much I loved him and knowing I couldn't say no to him." Jane was pressed about keeping the home that Diddy was paying the rent on. His lawyer said, "You were not willing to give up your home, right?" Jane said, "That's where me and my child live. That's a very hard question to answer." The defense had one last shot at Jane after the prosecution rapped with her. Jane testified today that she makes $5,000 in monthly child support from his frenemy, another rapper, and she makes at least $10K a month from spicy content. And she wasn't willing to give up the home that he pays for. And that was a wrap on Jane. When she got off the witness stand, she went and hugged the prosecutor and she went and hugged Diddy's lawyer. Tomorrow, we will hear from several witnesses, including another one of Diddy's former assistants. I will bring you all of that. But until then, let's discuss everything we've learned in this video right now in the comment section.
Yes, it is, Melissa. It is something much deeper. They really cared about him, I think. Yeah, give me a moment, Carl. Let me get through with him because I won't. I'll chit chat and won't get finished with it. Give me a moment, okay, sweetheart. Thank you. As women, we know if we were that desperate for 10,000 a month, we wouldn't need to do what Diddy asked. No, no, and he wasn't giving her enough. That wasn't enough money. Be happy. It's their world. The elites are just looking at this celebrity like court gestures. Wow. Diddy's son supports Diddy after what Diddy done. Yeah, sounds like it, Leslie. Lizzie. Brainwashing and fear for their lives. Okay, guys, we're going to do one more and then we're going to move on. I'll try to get through this one pretty quick.
The week has come to an end in the trial of Sean Combs in an explosive fashion. A former assistant of his took to the witness stand, Kanye West showed up, and a juror was dismissed. We're going to get to it. I'm Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one source for everything Diddy drama. Yes, Kanye did show up, and the timing is very peculiar. Yesterday, his girlfriend, Jane, not her real name, testified that in January of 2024, she went on another rapper's private plane to Vegas to celebrate that rapper's wife's birthday. You know who has a birthday in January? Bianca Censori. A freak off did happen, and his girlfriend got pretty freaky. Allegedly, Kanye told the girlfriend that he had a crush on her. Jane ended up showing her boobs to 7 or 8 people in the hotel room. An escort that Jane and Diddy worked with regularly ended up being there, and the guests at that party watched him stick it to a woman there. And Jane testified that allegedly Kanye asked if she knew anybody else who got freaky like him. So Kanye's presence today is literally a sign of support. A journalist asked Kanye at the courthouse if he was there to support Diddy, and he said yes. This after Kanye already put Diddy on a song that he released recently featuring his daughter with Kim. And Jane testified that allegedly Kanye asked if she knew anybody else who got freaky like him, showing her boobs to like 7 or 8 people in the hotel room. An escort that Jane and Diddy worked with regularly ended up being there, and the guests at that party watched him stick it to a woman there. And Jane testified that allegedly Kanye asked if she knew anybody else who got freaky like him. So Kanye's presence today is literally a sign of support. A journalist asked Kanye at the courthouse if he was there to support Diddy, and he said yes. This after Kanye already put Diddy on a song that he released recently featuring his daughter with Kim Kardashian, Northwest. Kanye was not allowed entrance into the actual courtroom. He went to an overflow room where he was denied entrance to that as well because it was already full. And then he went to a second overflow room where he was greeted by Diddy's son, Christian Combs. And Kanye just went for show, did not stay very long at the courthouse. And in addition to that, the judge...
What do you guys think about the support for Diddy? These people like Kanye is supporting him, supporting his actions and what he's done to women. Is he, Melissa? Justin Bieber is firing. Justin Bieber got facial paralysis due to an OD. People would dream to have his fame and wealth. Oh my God, he's so talented. While we watch him hooked on stuff spiraling. Oh wow, poor. His wife has to deal with that. Maybe they think that he's going to free and they don't want any problems with him when he gets out. That's true, Carl. Good point. Melissa LL, they can't support him. The ones who do are the ones I think being mentioned in court. Wow. Ray J is one of them too. Ray J was called the drug dealer, the rug dealer. Okay. Wow. I'd actually run for the hills. Yeah.
Ruled that he intends to dismiss juror number 6. The prosecutors brought up some issues which we've now learned were inconsistencies about where the juror lives, because juror number 6 gave different answers about where he lives. The defense objected to the dismissal of juror number 6, claiming the prosecution was trying to get rid of a black juror. However, the judge said, quote, "The reason we have alternate jurors is if questions arise. Where there's a question like this, removal of the juror is required." The judge said he intends to dismiss the juror, but he will review the situation again over the weekend and let both sides know if he changes his mind.
Wow.
Up first on the witness stand today was Homeland Security Investigations Special Agent Andre Lamont. He was one of the officers who raided Diddy's Los Angeles mansion last March. The special agent testified that lots of drugs were found in Diddy's home, including K and Molly. M to the D to the M to the A. He parties hard, or did. Partying for him attention.
No.
They probably could smuggle things in, right? Cassie's ex-boyfriend had a lot of weapons in his Los Angeles home. Prosecutors showed photos of 6 firearms, including 2 Smith & Wesson M&P rifles, a Mossberg pump-action shotgun, a Ruger semi-automatic rifle, and a Glock pistol. One of the rifles recovered had the serial number sanded, scratched off.
That's the problem right there. You can't be scratching off stuff. That's so illegal. But I heard you can still trace those guns. Um, wow, what do you guys think about the guns? Are these guns not supposed to be on the street? Sounds like the one with the scrape um, of the serial number, that's the one that he's getting in trouble for. But if he has some guns and they're registered, then why would that be bad? Because people can have guns here. And so what if he had 6? But the problem is 6 with scratched off numbers. This is the kind of questions I'll be in the juror be asking myself, listening to this stuff. Juror number 6 was a plan, maybe a distraction. Interesting. Melissa. Little rocket, you little. Interesting. I just wonder, do you think he murdered Kim Porter? I question it. I really do. I do question it. I really do. I wonder. I think they need to eliminate him. And then he had all these drugs, these illegal drugs in his house, so he can get in trouble for possession, but they're not getting him on any drug. They're not getting him on rugs, and they're not going after him for different things. Like, they're not going after him for abuse. When will Abby testify? He's testifying. I had a similar situation over near this level and I jetted. Yeah, there you go. Little Rod said he witnessed a man shoot and he held him while he bled to death. Oh, wow. Pneumonia all over the place is mighty suspect. Yes, it is. Very much so. Yeah, they're hoping for a mistrial, Darcy. I believe that. Melissa, so him unaliving people while being known to be gangster doesn't surprise me. Hello, Tropical. And Carl, you're welcome to come on up. If you're still here. My nap was wonderful, although I haven't gotten any really good sleep. Tonight I am. We're all gonna sleep good tonight because hopefully my daughter gets on the right schedule. And then I will go to bed tonight. Thanks for asking. Hello, Carl.
Hi, how are you, Lady Letitia?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm feeling wonderful.
Good.
I went to the beach. This is my third day going to the beach in the morning around 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And I do like a recharge grounding ritual.
Oh, good.
And I feel like it really heals my body and it puts me at peace and
Hmm.
everything's all good.
Good. You sound happy.
Yeah, I am.
So, what did you come up with the trial with your tarot cards?
Okay, let me pull it out. I sent the link in the video. I mean the link in the chat. But it's on my page. The reading, but I can read it off here, or you can watch it because I said it in the video that I posted today.
How long is it?
Um, yeah, let me read it from my notes. Then that probably will be better.
You think?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna go. Let me just see how long it is.
Okay. It's the one that says collective reading.
Okay.
And the collective reading is just something for everyone that's watching. It's not for one particular person. It's just kind of open and it's just whatever comes to me, then I just kind of say what I'm thinking. And then
Trouble in the works. Okay.
also I get clues from the spirit. Like I was listening to somebody on TikTok and a Whitney Houston song came on, so I was like, why is Whitney Houston's song coming on right now?
Oh.
So then I was like, oh, Whitney Houston died. And who was around Whitney Houston when she died? Oh, Ray J. So that's how I put in the names because it just coincidentally, like a song will come on, or the spirit will just make it so that there's just little clues for me to just try to
Because,
guess who it is.
because they're trying to also say that Ray J was a mule.
I think so.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay, I pulled it up. Let's take a look at it. This
Okay,
is
thank you.
Charles' channel. Guys, check him out.
Thank you so much.
Let's see, maybe I did something wrong.
Hopefully it wasn't struck.
Okay, who else got struck?
Because I accidentally said the word dying, but I quickly said, I said unaliving afterwards. So I
Yeah,
hope it doesn't.
no, yeah. YouTube is a little bit lenient. It's not coming up for some reason. Let me try it on a
No
different.
worries. I have the notes written down, so I can do either or. I can do the video or I can just read from my notes.
Well, that was something that he was wait a minute, it's coming up.
Okay. I'm a newbie, so I'm just trying to make it work.
Welcome to Soul Wisdom Collective Tarot Card Reading. Please note, any information that resonates with you, follow your intuition. Anything that does not resonate with you, that you have doubts about, leave it. The first card that was picked was the Death card. it was in reverse. So I will explain.
I think this is my
The
system.
soul collector is coming to collect the souls of all of the religious hypocrites. The king is dead.
Uh-oh. It's kind of very low. It's hard to hear.
Okay, I can read the notes because I would be able to say it the same way.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
So there's a video before this where I actually show which cards I picked. So the first card that I picked was the death card, and I was shook when that happened because I've never picked the death card before. So
Okay.
that was a little crazy. And then the second card was the Eight of Pentacles. And then the third card was the Chariot. And I'll explain all of those. So the first one is death. It says, the soul collector is coming to collect the souls of all of the religious hypocrites. The king is dead. The child tries to console the mother, but she cannot stand to watch. Loss of a Western empire. The king is a symbol of leadership like a president. The invaders are coming by submarine. The sun is rising in the east. This could be referencing China or Russia. Death. The person that this is happening to does nothing. They are sluggish. They are asleep. They are sleepwalking. They turn to stone. And for me, this reference loot or someone who is gay. And then the song Whitney Houston was started playing, and I wanted to know the significance of this, so I focused on the spirit, and the name Ray J popped up.
Okay.
So that was for that card.
What do you think it means?
I think that there's something going on in the West. Could be the US, could be Paris, could be the UK, but something's going on there. And there's going to be some kind of war, and leadership is going to change. And one country's going to be attacked by a submarine.
Wow.
And they're going to be attacked by the East. So what I was picking up was that it could be either Russia or China, but I wasn't sure.
Okay.
And this person is doing nothing. He's tired. He is sleepwalking, kind of like going through the motions, but he's really not aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
And then it said something about loot, like people turning to stone. So this reference, like, you know, the prophet Lut in that story referenced like the problem with gay people, and when the prophet's wife Sarah turns around to look at those people, she turned to stone. So petrification. So that's why I thought Lut. And
Okay.
then Whitney Houston's name popped up, and then Ray J's name pops up. I know that Whitney Houston was said to be bisexual, but
Yeah.
it's not confirmed, but we've seen the Netflix series.
Right.
And then also Ray J was dragged online because he said he wanted to have a sleepover with grown men. So that was alleged that he was also part of the LGBTQ community. So I'm not sure what significance Whitney Houston and Ray J came up, but it just came up at that time.
Mm.
Maybe, people in the music industry, like allegedly, like Clive Davis, maybe have something to do with this. Maybe he has a good relationship with a Western country that's going through problems right now.
Mm.
The second card that I picked up was the Eight of Pentacles. And it says that there is a man of a sad aspect is deserting the cup of his felicity, his happiness, and the enterprise, his business, or undertaking, or previous concern. So he's basically like a person that is treacherous and a person that betrays people.
Right.
And so after he betrays everyone to get what he wants, he has great joy, happiness, and feasting. So for me, this seems like allegedly it could be Ray J because he is betraying people. He had the trust. For me, it's he had the trust of Whitney Houston. She trusted him. And all of a sudden, she was found unalived in a bathtub. So there was just something strange about that because I remember Bobby Brown's sister saying that she doesn't like to take baths at places that are outside her home because
Mm.
she's not sure about the cleanliness of it.
Right.
And we know that Ray J and also allegedly Brandy were around at the time of Whitney's passing.
Right.
So it says here at the bottom, abandoned in a way considered disloyal or treacherous. This person is disloyal and wants fame at any cost. He's tired because he's fading away,
Oh.
meaning he's becoming unalived.
Oh.
Allegedly. The last card was the Chariot card. And this was a very short card. I was pretty shocked. But it says that there are riots going on, that there is quarreling, that there is dispute, and that there is litigation involved in a defeat. And when that was revealed to me by the Spirit, the name Puff Daddy or Diddy came to mind.
Mm.
Then the word lawsuit came to mind, and it was revealed that he would be defeated, that he would lose his case allegedly. And then he has high legal costs. So this case is very expensive for him.
Oh yeah.
And that's all I have. That was the whole reading. I picked
That
three
was great,
cards.
Carl. Thanks for sharing that.
You're so welcome.
That was awesome. I know Melissa and I enjoyed it. You were right on the mark there. It's so coincidental too, like with the Whitney and Ray J being together during that night. I remember that video that showed him like leaving.
That was very weird. And also, he was hanging out with her around the time, like everybody was criticizing her because she was hanging out with a younger man. And he
Right.
was just so excited to be attached to Whitney Houston because she was such a superstar. So this shows that he's after the fame.
Right. Yes, definitely. He was definitely after the fame.
And I remember there was some situation where Whitney Houston was talking to Brandy and talking to Monica, and she whispered in their ears something personal, some message that she wanted to get to them. And I feel that the spirit is telling me that she was trying to tell them that if something happens to her, who the person is that did it. So she wanted to kind of put it out there to two people that she trusted with that information, because I feel that Brandy was very close to Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
And that's all I have. What do you think of the reading? And do anybody else in the chat, what do you guys feel, or what is your interpretation of it?
Yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed it. It really just, yeah, you are reading these people. That's really good. You're in tune. I think that's
I,
awesome, Carl.
I'm trying. I'm really trying to focus. But I will tell you something that happened to me yesterday, and
Yeah.
I've never experienced this in my life, and I was shook to my core. I took a nap in the afternoon, and during my nap, I felt like something was choking me.
Mm.
And it was like a dream, but it felt real, and I felt that something was choking me, and I
Mm-hmm.
felt like this was the end. Like, this is the way I'm going to go out. I'm just going to die.
Mm.
And I just feel
Oh.
like maybe because I'm exposing these things in tarot readings and all the drama surrounding me, maybe someone is trying to, put something on me, like a spell or some magic. And I've never experienced this in my life. So I was actually afraid to go to sleep yesterday.
You know what? Like when I do that, I just start praying to God, honestly, to cover me, keep me covered, because it is a lot of spirits out there, you know?
I agree with you.
Well, I appreciate you sharing. This was really good. It was eye opener. I really like the Diddy angle. That was like you really broke that down on the fame and the fact that this is going to be expensive too. It's going to be extremely expensive for him, and it's going to be interesting. And then you said something about allegedly him being guilty.
Yes, that's the kicker, that maybe he may not get off.
Right.
So I've been watching Nancy Grace. I've been seeing other content creators. Some are for Diddy, or they're neutral, objective, and some are saying that Diddy is definitely going to go to jail. But I don't think that Diddy is so sure that he's going to get off.
Does he think he's going to get off?
I don't think that he's going to get off.
Does he think?
However, I don't think he thinks that he's going to get off,
Oh,
but I do think that he is so fearful, and he is also worried that he's spending a lot of money on this trial. So I think he's hoping that he's going to get, maybe if he is found guilty, that maybe there'll be a way that he will be able to get out of jail.
yeah, exactly. Because he will be broke when he gets out, if he gets out.
And do you think that anybody's going to believe him, even if he does get out after everything that they've heard? I
No.
think people will have in the back of their minds that he's really guilty, but he has so many connections that he's just going to, get out anyway.
Oh, that is an interesting thought. Hmm.
But that's all I have.
Well, thank you so much. You're welcome to stay. I'm going to get ready to end Perez and then probably start back with probably do a little bit of Meghan and then end it.
Okay, I'm excited to hear what you pull up.
Okay, I'm going to go back to Perez. Let's see what he's saying. Let me share my screen. Okay, we're almost done with
Homeland Security agent Lamont testified. Agents also found ammunition, including a high-capacity drum magazine with 59 green tip rounds. The special agent said the bullets are notable because they are manufactured to penetrate body armor better than normal ammunition. During cross-examination, his defense lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, asked the special agent how many human smuggling and trafficking investigations that you have been a part of have you walked out with boxes of Astroglide? Lamont replied on the stand that this was the only one. By Astroglide in bulk, we've heard this before. That's what it looks like to you, the defense lawyer asked. Sure, Lamont responded. Diddy just likes to save money. He buys his baby oil and lube in bulk because he used a lot of it. Out with boxes of Astroglide. Lamont replied on the stand that this was the only one. By Astroglide in bulk, we've heard this before. That's what it looks like to you, the defense lawyer asked. Sure, Lamont responded. Diddy just likes to save money. He buys his baby oil and lube in bulk because he used a lot of it, duh. And that was a wrap on the special agent. Then prosecutors complained again about Diddy's nodding. Remember how the judge scolded him for looking at the jury and also nodding at the jury? Well, today, while the jury was on break, prosecutor Maureen Comey brought up an issue with the judge. During the defense cross-examination of Special Agent Lamont, Diddy was, quote, nodding emphatically. He was also nodding during some of Janes's cross-examination earlier this week, Comey said. Even if Diddy is not looking directly at the jury, he still should not be nodding like that. Nodding, the prosecutor said. Defense attorney.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the nodding. I don't get that, him looking at the jurors and intimidating them. Not sure where the prosecution is going with this, but that would be annoying to me. And he is. He's all of that, Melissa. Yes.
Brian Steele said that Diddy hasn't been looking at the jury and has been acting professionally. Quote, Mr. Combs did nothing inappropriate at all today or any day, actually. The judge referenced a discussion the lawyers had last week after the judge said he saw Diddy looking at the jury and nodding. The judge said he believed both sides have since made the boundaries clear to their respective teams. Quote, there's going to be some amount of reaction to testimony that is given, and it is impossible to police every reaction from every person in this courtroom, the judge said. The judge reiterated that efforts to communicate with or influence the jury will not be allowed. Diddy nodded when the judge said he advised no one should be attempting to influence the jury. The prosecutor clarified that she was not seeking a curative instruction or suggesting Combs be removed from the courtroom, but thought that it was inappropriate for Diddy to be nodding emphatically while his attorney is asking a witness a yes or no question. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
That does.
Additionally, with regards to the issue with the juror that might probably will be dismissed, Diddy's attorneys and Diddy personally said he would waive the right to bring that up in an appeal if it comes to that.
Wow.
So the juror issue won't be an issue for them. And up next on the witness stand is Diddy's most recent personal assistant. Jonathan Perez took the stand, and I will share with you all of his testimony. Some of it involves freak-offs coming up. That video will be posted shortly, but until then, let's discuss everything we've learned now in the comment section.
Thank you, Perez. Check his channel out, guys. He's got it going on. That was awesome. Now we're all halfway caught up with Diddy, but we're going to move on, okay? So someone is testifying tomorrow, his new assistant. That's going to be good. She's already testified. We're just going to stop and move on. Hello, next soon. Hello, Doo-Doo Drop. Diddy Drop. Hello. Carl, do you have anything you want to say about the trial? You're good?
I'm pretty good on it.
Okay. We're going to move on to Meghan. Now, she's talking about going into hotels, like buying a hotel or having a hotel hospitality. It makes no sense to me. Why would she do that? Why would she get a chain of hotels? And it just sounds like another gimmick, another gimmicky idea that she comes up with to do. It's pathetic. Here it is.
Now, Prince.
I don't know what's going on with Prince Harry. He's just walking around in circles. Okay, it says, Meghan and Harry's PR staff bloodbath could horrify royals. Check this out.
Hide behind the sofa or grab that box of popcorn. Do what you were doing when you saw that video of Harry and Meghan twerking in the maternity unit, because we expect more of this type of thing. We can reveal today that the Sussexes have sacked 4 of their more established PR staff in what has been described as a bloodbath. Now, these are the UK-based communications director, Charlie Gibson, one of their US-based communications director, Carl Boulier. Also, another communications director who is called Disha Tank has quit, and their social media manager, who has been responsible for much of the social media over the past couple of months, has also gone. What comes in their place? Well, it is the team behind that twerking video. Yes, these are disruptors called Method Communications, a PR firm that revels in finding all sorts of fun things to go on social media and really cause a bit of a scene. They describe themselves as promising game-changing. Well, it is the team behind that twerking video. Yes, these are disruptors called and their social media manager, who has been responsible for much of the social media over the past couple of months, has also gone. What comes in their place? Well, it is the team behind that twerking video. Yes, these are disruptors called Method Communications, a PR firm that revels in finding all...
Okay, so now she has this new PR team that is helping her with her Instagram, with her PR. This is a new system that she's using for her PR. They're supposed to help her decide on what images to put out and what twerking video will look good to see if she relates to anyone. They have it backwards. This is not going to make her be relatable. Or, oh, I can relate to Meghan now. Everything's good, and I like her, and I follow her. No, that's not how it works. No. Mm-mm. It's her PR starts with accountability because she's done some really raunchy things. And until she admits that the racist was a lie, some things that she said was untrue, go visit her father, let King Charles see the kids. I mean, you name it, that's what she should be allowing him to do. But look at this. It's a PR team. She's so desperate. This is how desperate she is, that she's hired a new PR team. What happened to WME? It's interesting. Totally interesting. Hello, Payne. Welcome. Let's see where she takes us.
All sorts of fun things to go on social media and really cause a bit of a scene. They describe themselves as promising game-changing results. They say that they...
So this new company or system is giving them game-changing results. Meghan thinks that her twerk video was a hit, a success. It wasn't a success. It really didn't make you look classy, especially when you pulled up your skirt and really went down with it, girlfriend. No, you are supposed to carry yourself, like Brittany said, in some type of dignified way. But you seem to drop the ball when it comes to being dignified. Well, maybe the yachtness came out of her. Maybe her yacht days came out of her. You know, it wasn't a bad, listen, if she was out at a club, I would say, okay, she can dance a little bit. But she wasn't in a club. She was in a hospital room, twerking. Her and Harry getting it on. He looking like a robot. It was whack and strange. Her belly bump going up and down like that. This is what they advised you to do. They advised you. Oh, I'm not connected. I can't. Here, how about this? Tomorrow we got to get up and go to Little Jim. Look at this twerk thing going on. Oh, don't tell me I gotta log in. Anyway, moving on. Let's see what else this gentleman has to say.
Challenge the status quo. They say that they understand what goes viral, what social media influencers need, what people actually really want to watch. They were the ones behind this video that was criticized, but still gained up to 42 million views. So they're sitting there in Montecito thinking, hang on a minute, we're actually getting a viral video here, something that people have been searching for years. Now this move, this axe, this bloodbath,
I don't believe that. I just believe that people are shocked and just shocked behind disbelief that she would do such a thing. And so people want to see her make a fool out of herself. So they're watching it. This didn't make her popular, but it did make people watch. I told her if she does a reality TV show, she's in, but she's resulted to making herself look desperate. I think she's gone desperate, guys. What do you think? I love Golden on her mom. It's 4:29 p.m. here. New Zealand. I do too, Heather. I like Diddy. She's a sweetheart. Bad PR for sure. It was ghetto. It's just like P. Dinah said on the Royal Mess. It was just ghetto. Meghan trying to be hip with the teens. Exactly. She's trying to relate to a demographic, but it's so desperate looking that it just reeks of it. It's like, I'm so desperate to be noticed. I'm so desperate to be seen. Because the gem she thought as ever was gonna turn out this big surprise. And unfortunately it didn't. Weird activity. She always wanted fame. When Carl was talking about fame, I immediately started thinking of Meghan. But
Definitely.
yes, I was like, this girl is something else, especially with the stand she had going on.
So maybe it
getting
was
rid of the
talking
four
about her.
established staff that are working in Montecito.
That's all right.
Maybe it was referencing her because she was going after the fame and she was very treacherous in the way she was going about it.
And her
So
finances aren't that great anymore. And Harry
that's right.
has to get a job.
Wow.
Yeah, Harry's going to have to get a job because she's not the type of woman that will take care of a man. She's just not going to do it.
Exactly. Unless she's acting.
Yeah, she's acting right now, I think.
Well, she better get into some movies quick.
Yeah, I think she should do reality. I think it'd be like a big hit. Like she would get a lot of views.
Definitely.
But it would be a train wreck. I think we would actually finally see who she really is, because some of that reality TV kind of shows your true character.
Yeah, it does. And, once it's out there, there's no way to take it back.
No, it's not. You can't fix it. We've seen it now. We've already seen the sneaking and the conniving way she tries to bait the public into liking her with the twerking and the vegetables and the jam and but Paula M. Wait a minute. That's what? This is what Paula just posted.
The absolute insanity of it all. The absolute insanity of it all. The shamelessness of it all. I mean, where does it end? Who will put an end to this madness? Who would have thought that a badly twerking video would be the end of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's reign of terror?
Have any wishes for your new niece, Lilibet?
Oh, I wish her all the very best. I can't wait to meet her because we haven't yet met her yet, so hopefully that will be soon.
But if you think, and you're rightly, absolutely upset about that video, I am not. I am laughing because I don't understand what people are. Would you be surprised if a snake bites? that's the nature of the snake. Meghan Markle is a hoe. What do you expect her to do other than hoe things? But what am I going to tell you? At the end of this video, it's absolutely going to blow your mind. I'm going to show you what whoever thought of this. This is in reaction to the fact that we are calling out Meghan Markle for her lies. And it all kick-started with my video about the birth area code, that birth certificate. Just look at the timing and see how everything unfolds and how everything crumbles. But this is insane what I'm about to tell you, because I mean, I am so glad they're out of the royal family. I am in many ways glad the queen is not around. But this is it, guys. This is it. And the worst part, I will give it to you at the end, but I'm just going to show you some facts. And we're going to take it from there. Okay, beautiful people? So how can we not? Welcome to my channel. My name is Paula. And if you're new here, this is my producer, City, who is supposed to be letting me work, but she's not. I would greatly appreciate it if you can subscribe, share, and like, because not only are we going to laugh, but we are going to expose something. And in many ways, this is a positive because it's forced the palace now to really look at things.
Yes, it is.
I called the Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital and I spoke to the supervisor. I'm giving you the main number, and then you just ask to be transferred to the OBYGN. They put me through to the supervisor, the doctor in charge, who guaranteed that that video was not filmed in 2021 because it would have gone against every COVID regulation they had. Apparently, they've been receiving tons of calls from patients who are complaining about that video because they were not allowed to do any of that when they were there in 2021. In fact, they weren't even allowed to have their husbands or loved ones because it was essential personnel, medical personnel only, and they had to wear masks.
What is incredible to me is that Meghan Markle, in spite of the backlash, sees this as a success because she gained 300,000 or followers, whatever the hell you call it.
She gained 300,000 new subscribers from that twerk video.
Wow, maybe I should start twerking. Hey.
Okay. Me too. Meghan, is that what it takes? Just to twerk? Yeah, but no, she's gained 300. But she still should have a lot more followers than what she have. I do believe that.
Instagram. We're going to talk a little bit, guys. And yes, we are going to watch the video, but I have edited it in such a way that there is no way that this woman can hide from us. We're going to get into this, guys, because I'm going to show you a few facts of what was going on in 2021. Let's not forget that this woman claimed whoever this child is incredibly uncomfortable. And Meghan Markle doesn't care. Meghan Markle just wants the picture. The hair is just such a whole thing. The way she presents herself and the way she presents whoever kids she's presenting as well. Because this is not Lily. Because it's all about her. She even looked angry. And they're on a boat without a life vest, which is mandatory in the state of California, and I think pretty much everywhere. Now, this is supposed to be Rachel Meghan Markle. People have wrongly assumed that that is her right hand holding the little girl. It is actually her left hand. And I'm going to show you something that is incredibly weird for me. If you look at this is the worst Photoshop ever that I've seen in my life of this little girl. But the most interesting part here, guys, are Meghan Markle's fingers. Yes, she wants to show that her hands were swollen, but didn't she just go on the podcast and said that the 65 pounds went to her belly, that she didn't swell anywhere else? But now, in clapback, she's trying to show that her hands are swollen, which is fine. Hands swell, absolutely fine. The problem is that fingers do not grow. You know what I mean? If you look at her index finger, this one right here is almost a little bit over a centimeter shorter than here. Here, these are pretty much on par. It doesn't matter whether they swell, they would all swell equally, which means that the height or the length of the fingers would remain the same. If you're still not convinced, this is a better shot. You can see how much shorter her index finger is. And actually, it's in both hands. She has much shorter index fingers in both hands. So, I don't know about you. You tell me. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? Now, what Meghan Markle is trying to do with videos she posted, along with that idiot Harry, is this trend that became popular in 2023, 2024, which is this clearly heavily pregnant woman. Look at her boobs and look at her stomach. She's dancing to the same song. You can see that. And we're going to go and see Miss Markle just do it according to what she thinks should be done. Now, this video, I have slowed and paused in certain areas, and we are going to talk about it, guys. Okay, so I hope you're ready for this, because here we go. That's Meghan Markle getting ready, making sure the pillow is in place. And there, she looks at Harry, and then she looks at the camera, and then she looks at somebody else who's in the room directing her what to do. And they're not doctors. And you can notice that neither Harry nor Meghan are wearing masks. And worst of all, Harry is in the room. Okay, but you can clearly see that Meghan is looking at somebody else other than Harry in that room. So she's wearing her black dress, not a gown, not the hospital gown. So here we go. So she's looking at the person, and now she starts to move it. Look at that movement. Look at the pillows go. There we go. Oh, yeah, you give it, girl. You give it, girl. You're sexy, Meghan. You are sexy. Absolutely. Pull that out. Boobs as flat as they can be. Oh, yeah, look at it. And then she looks up to the person who's telling her what to do. Remember, the Harry's on the other side. So she's going there like crazy. Yeah, twerk it, Meghan. I'm doing it very slowly, and I'm going to pause it. I'm going to show you some pictures there, but I want you to look at the belly or whatever it is. Here, did you see that square? Yes. We're going to keep at it. Of course, the boobs. Look at this big fat square here. Okay. So that's our Meghan giving it all. There we go. See that? Do you see that? That's not the head of the baby. It's not round. It is a square patch. So I did it in slow motion for you guys to see it. See, the square patch keeps going, keeps moving with the woman. Oh, there you go. There, and there she goes. And then comes Harry. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But Harry, she's talking to somebody else, not Harry, because let's not forget that Harry just walked past her. So she's clearly talking to somebody else in the room. And there we go. And you see her. She has to hold the pillows, not because she's supporting the belly. She has to hold the pillow. You can see her face because the pillow almost fell out. So here we go. Look at the movement of the pillow. And if anybody on this channel comes and says, that is not a pillow, get out of my channel right now. Here. Look how it folds. Look how the pillow folds up. So she's able to lift the pillow and fold it all the way back in. Yeah. Yep. There you go, Meghan, giving it her all, her best performance. No wonder she never won anything. And then she has to pull the dress out again. And there we go. You see this? You see this? We can all see it, can't we? The mainstream media are pussies that are not calling this out. Look at her. And her arms are not swollen. Have you noticed that her hands are not swollen? Right? And I'm going to show you the worst part. I mean, this is not even the worst part. What we'll tell you about this video will shock you. I mean, if this doesn't tell you that this is fake, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lumps and no boobs. This is Miss Meghan Markle, Oscar performance. right now that she thinks is going to win her the Oscar. There we go. Keep it going, girl. You can do it. You're doing great, Meghan. You're doing great. And there comes idiot Harry. Oh, yeah. You got it. You got it, Meghan and Harry. Working his little ass when he's being pegged. And Meghan holds the pillow. Meghan. Now, if you notice something, she's not really looking at Harry because Harry has her back to her. She's looking straight at whoever the hell is in the room directing her. And then Harry turns. Oh, yeah, Meghan, you give it. I mean, she's giving it her all there, guys. See, there goes the pillow. There's the moonwalk. There's the moonwalk. Michael Jackson, watch out. And there it goes, guys. Look at that. Yes, she's giving it her all. Giving it her all. That's it, Meghan. You do it. You show the world how it's done. Yes, absolutely. How you nabbed Harry. And yeah, you're reel him in. You're reel him in. Yo, she's feeling it, guys. She's feeling it. Oh, yeah. I would have peed myself because the weight of that and your bladder would have been too much. But not her. Of course not. Because Meghan, to show she's sexy. She's beautiful. Even, right about to give birth. She knows how to get her man. There we go. Fast. There we go. And here comes the shot. Yeah. And then she goes all the way out. Yes. And she has to pull the skirt. Yes. You see, she has to show the snatch. But of course it's not. And she goes all the way down. See? And the belly folds. Harry comes up. And there's our girl. There is our girl. That is Meghan Markle's Oscar performance that she's given to the world. There are just a few things that are wrong there. Just a few. Number one, the math. They're not there. Number two, Harry would have not been allowed, no matter who he is. Because if it is, then Cottage, Santa Barbara.
Every hospital is different. I had to wear a mask. My husband had to wear a mask, especially in the hallways. Yeah.
Cottage Hospital has a lot to answer for. Number three, Meghan is wearing pillows. Guys.
She's wearing something.
Why are people pussyfooting around this? This woman is wearing pillows. The birth certificate, according to the government website, states that the child was born in Colorado, not California. Now, what is important for you to know about COVID is that pregnant women, when they came to the hospital, you were only told to come if you were about to give birth. So
this is Paula giving us an example of the baby bump and showing us that Meghan looks like a fraud. It really doesn't look like she's pregnant. Yes, that's right, Lizzie. So that's that with that. Thank you, Paula. Let's get back to this guy.
So could potentially horrify the royal family. This modernisation of their PR, more videos in the style of that Santa Barbara one, more pictures, such as the ones where we saw with Harry.
I don't think they're going to get famous, sir. I don't think that if they keep putting out these twerking videos, that it's going to get better. And I don't know. Like, she's going to have to do more. She's going to have to put more videos out. She's going to have to do the SEX tape.
And Meghan with their children at Disneyland. They're on their way. There will be rolling of eyes. There will be a deep breath in Buckingham Palace, just waiting for what comes next. It's a worrying direction. Maybe it's a direction the Sussexes want to go in because they have had so much criticism over the last 6 months. If we think back just this year, everything that has gone wrong for them, it started with a terrible, terrible Vanity Fair article, which reignited the bullying claims made against Meghan when she was a working royal. Meghan had a botched rebrand. This used to be American Riviera. All of a sudden, it changed to As Ever.
Meghan had a botched rebrand. It was botched. Look at this As Ever. She has no products. Nothing that she said that she was going to be selling is out. She's just acting on a TV show, giving us tips. But it failed. It failed miserably because she is not doing good as far as ranking the top 10 shows on Netflix. This is not it. It is not on the top 10 list. It's way down there. People are not watching as ever. It's boring. I tried to get us to watch it together.
We had the reviews of With Love, which I think if anyone has watched it, I think agrees with many of the reviews. It was panned both sides of the Atlantic. Harry's dreadful BBC interview. He stood in front of the cameras and he criticised his father, the royal family and Britain, and he just burnt down the olive branch tree. And then obviously The Sun. We showed pictures of Prince Harry walking randomly up a street in West London, knocking on doors, caught on doorbell camera, looking for a friend while claiming that it was unsafe to be in the UK. The Sussexes seem to blame other people for all their mistakes.
That's what they always do. They're always blaming. They blame everything on other people. I remember that one time they tried to blame the Queen, made it the Queen's fault that Meghan wasn't being protected from the press about the letter being that she wrote to her father. It got leaked. Well, her father leaked some of it. They are a train wreck. They are embarrassing the royal family. The royal family is trying to keep up a dignified front, but
They've lost 4 key members of PR. They can pin a lot of things that have gone wrong on them, and they can look to this new company they're working with, Method Communications. They can hail the success of this twerking video. They can hail the success that they perceive of these pictures of them with their children in Disneyland. But when it all goes wrong, as it ultimately will do, who will they end up blaming? They'll have to look at themselves, but that has not.
Everybody see there's this train wreck. He's already predicting that when it goes wrong, because it will, what are you going to do? Yeah, that's a good question. It's a train wreck. If what is going to happen? What's she going to do? Do another twerking video? Like I said, an SCX tape. Everybody said that that's next. Can she keep up this momentum of people wanting to follow her because she was twerking? No, people followed you because they were amazed at what you were doing, especially somebody that was having preeclampsia. That's what she said. Like she would have been in the bed hooked up to the machines, monitoring her, the baby. Meghan just be making up stories and telling lies. Royals aren't fame hungry, but Meg couldn't become a star actress, so this is her get back. That is right. This is what she did to try to make herself famous, which she went after a frog. She went after a prince and turned him into a frog. That is supposed to be the opposite. But she has herself a frog, a traitor, someone that betrayed his own family for this woman. Who would do that? Changed his whole last name. He's not your Royal Highness anymore. Those things are put away because he's not a working royal. He can't even use the perks as being a son of a king. It's a shame how he's treating his father during this time too, because his father is ill and not 100%. And here he's going around blaming his father, saying that it's just going to be his father's fault if anything happens to his wife and kids. No, it's going to be your fault because you uprooted them and brought them over here to the United States. instead of putting your foot down, Harry, and telling her we're not going anywhere. We're staying right here in the UK, where you said that you wanted to marry me and be a part of this. So you're going to be a part of it. Or you can go back to the United States on your own without little Archie. It's simple. But I used to think that Harry was being abused. I really did. I thought that he was in an abusive relationship. I don't know so much anymore. Because for him to get on TV and talk down about his father was just sound really messy.
Not happened yet.
I like him. He's good. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. He's on the Sun. Let me see. And then he did this. Okay. Last night we were in the middle of this.
So they had.
Okay. And we never finished it. So let's finish it now, if you guys don't mind. And then I will let you lovely people go. Harry is a big manipulator. He's very manipulative. They're made for each other. 21 million debt for Sussex. Really, Lizzie? Interesting. Carl, you still there? He may have fallen asleep. $21 million debt for Sussex. But he sounds so, and it was really nice. I know Carl might be asleep, but it was really nice talking to him earlier. He seems so energetic and at peace from getting up this morning and going to the beach and, clearing his mind. Feels good.
Had in the Netflix contract, they had to do work. Well, guess what? They had her show and his show, and they had those to do. And they also got that Meet Me by the Lake, Jake, Snake, whatever, with that Carly Fortune. And Carly Fortune was the only one that made a fortune off that because it's basically Shice Mice and Sizzle Nuts' story that she took, switched around some characters and some shit, and sold it back to Netflix for $3 million. I mean, if that's not genius, I don't know what is. So they were supposed to be working on that. Then the writer's strike happened. Oh, please, this is terrible. Oh, I guess we don't have to work. Yeah. Okay, blah. So then the writer's strike is over. Now they got to rush to slap something together for H. So he does the stupid Polo documentary. Or it's not a documentary. It's a Polo show, sorry. The stupid Polo show is a story. It's, based on this, conflict between this father and his son and these other guys and their bullshit and this stuff. Big loadout right here. Come on, baby. Let's see what we got. This is how how'd you play like como how did you say croquet? This is like how you play croquet, man. But on a horse.
Imagine going on a horse 35 miles an hour.
Imagine you got enough money that you can piss it away on this bullshit sport.
If someone coming at you at full speed.
Wait a minute, coño, slow down. Are they going 35 miles an hour too, or are they full speed? What's full speed? Didn't answer that. Coño, man.
Adrenaline that goes through your body. It's addictive.
The adrenaline that goes through your body, it almost makes me feel like I'm still alive and not dead inside. It's you get a lot of money and all of a sudden you're not happy anymore. Your wife, she ignore you. She don't listen anymore. Constantly with the shopping, the credit card bills. We're like two ships passing in the night. We don't even talk. My
It
geese,
is Melissa.
they
What's going on
they've
now?
empty nest. They flew the coop. So the only thing that gets me, how'd you say, adrenaline, is getting on a tiny pony and running it until exhaustion. I feel alive. I feel very alive. When something is under me about to die, I feel very alive at that point. It's very exciting. Oh, look, coño, me. H and Scheist. What douchebags? I mean, are you that big of a D-bag that they put it this big in the front? God, they are so...
Wow.
So trite.
Everybody's striking each other.
So gauche. Only two huge douchebags
Who told you
would
that?
do this. Major D-bags right here. Executive produced by... That probably means they sat there and said, oh, yeah, that scene looks good. I'm like...
She doesn't seem like she gets involved, Camilla. She just kind of just supports him, supports King Charles, and just is there to support him. The YouTube drama, Storm and Rose struck Denard. Wow, interesting.
You know, it's very skeptical.
Very skeptical. Wow, you just wonder why. Yep, Storm Rugg Denot called him a slave. Then Denot went on a live and said Storm's gay, broke, and his girlfriend Love Jones is his beard. Can't take a flight to the Diddy trial and get numbers. Wow, Melissa. That was a lot.
That was ice cold.
Yeah, it was. Wow. So Denot on his backup. Oh, wow. People are having to go on their backup channels. Is that why they have backup channels? Because they may get struck and be off YouTube. Danny warned me and said, Letitia, you better do something with your page because somebody is striking people, which was some great advice. Wow. You know what? If this ends, I will miss you guys the most. Like, I would be so sad because I can't hang out with you guys anymore and do making content. But I don't think I would create another page. I wouldn't start over. I would just think my YouTube days are over and move on. Yeah, I'm not making a second page. This is it for me. Whatever happens to this page happens. If I get kicked smooth off, I just get kicked off. I'll be in the bushes. Oh, that's great, Melissa. Backup channels do. They love to start over with subscribers. Wow, I'm not starting over. No, it's a grab in the barrel on this app. It's a crab in a barrel on this app. Well, it's best to just stay on your own platform and don't visit anyone ever and just keep to yourself. Yeah, if I do, I'll fight them, but I'm not like if YouTube say, listen, your channel is struck too much and we're taking you off of YouTube. I'm not gonna fight with them. I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, it is what it is. It wasn't meant for me. I will miss you guys the most, though. That would hurt the most because I wouldn't be able to get to talk to you guys and hang out with you. None of my replay gang. I see you out there. Thank you. Just know if anything does happen to my channel, it just was my time, you know? It was my time to move around. I agree. That's why people have their own websites and blogs. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I'm not keeping up with that. I have a 4-year-old I'm trying to keep up with. And Daddy's been so great with her, especially today. We took her swimming. She swam for about an hour training. And she should be nice and tired tonight.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah, capture that. Capture these two guys picking up horse shit. That's great scene. You know, think about this. Here's the big legendary scene that they put their names on. It's two kids going and picking up shit on the course. And this guy's, hitting the ball for practice or something. I mean, where's the action? You know what I mean? There's so much action right here that these two kids
so
can go pick up horse shit.
Why
and
you
clear up the field.
There?
Okay, and this must be their punishment. Maybe they, they they got in trouble at school or something. This is the scene they decided to put their names on. Not like some freeze frame intense moment and then like bang, it's produced by us. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. What D-bags.
Polo is not just a sport. Polo is a lifestyle.
Coño, let me tell you something. Look at me when I say this to you. Come here, come close to me. Come closer. No, closer. No, okay, you're too close. Listen,
exactly.
Polo is not just. It's not just a sport. I mean, technically, it is. It's not even a sport. I mean, coño, it's a bunch of rich assholes getting together, and we play croquet, and we don't want to walk around, so we decided to ride the.
It looks so boring. Polo is not. It's. It fell flat. Just put it that way. The polo didn't do it. Polo is a lifestyle. Yes, it is. And Harry ain't living that. Is Harry living that lifestyle? Is he poloing it every week? Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah, there's a place over here, and it's called Hop Tour Polo Resorts.
Okay.
And it's a resort, and the people that live in the community, they can rent out stalls to keep their horses there. And then they even have some areas where the horses can run free. It's such a beautiful place.
Is that in Dubai, right?
Yes, it's called HABTOR Hop Tour Polo Resorts. It's
So
really beautiful.
it must be popular there.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Okay.
Horse riding is one of the cultural things here.
Because it's not here in the United States
That's
at
weird.
all. I don't even, yeah. Now I go.
Maybe it's a British thing.
Yeah, I go and watch the horses race. That is really fun. At the they have this place where you go and you watch. You can bet on your horse, and then the horse is running, and you betting on your horse and your jockey, And but it's sad when one of the horses get hurt. It's a sad thing. That's pretty cool, Carl.
Say that again?
I said that's pretty cool. They have polo there.
Yeah, it's awesome. And they even have like competitions, like jumping competitions with the little girls on their horses. And would you ever put your daughter in horse jumping or horse ride like competitions?
No, it's not like I would. She would need a pony, and
Okay.
mommy has nowhere to put a pony. So I probably wouldn't. I do want to get her back in ice skating. I really do.
Oh, that's amazing.
Hmm I had her in there when she was 3, but I noticed that she wasn't feeling it. And I think that it's time to try it again.
Definitely.
I think I want to just, like, her birthday is getting expensive. Oh my God. And I've been negotiating like crazy with these vendors. Like, no, how about this amount or that amount?
That's right. That's how
Yeah,
other people save money.
exactly. Yeah. And so the cake was going to be $240 for a cake.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I said, okay, can I talk her down $20 at least? First it was 200. Then I was like, oh, let me just 220. But she does beautiful cakes. I mean, the cake looked like it's real, like it's so beautiful. So she does an excellent job. So it is what it is. But anyway, moving on.
Polo ponies until they collapse and die at our feet. It's makes it a little more, exciting. It ups the ante, if you will. But anyways, this is not just it's not even a sport, man. Coño. It's just a bunch of rich assholes. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, he's an ass. All these guys I play with, man, coño, they're all assholes. All right? Harry, please. Coño, he tell me, come down, play a game of polo. Next thing you know, I'm the star of this whole show. I mean, you want to talk about assholes? He's an asshole, man. You know how much she paid me for this? 0. That's an asshole. See what I'm saying? All of this, a bunch of assholes get together. Man, I'm making myself laugh. I can't even take this shit. I'm trying to tell you how much I love the sport, and it's so much of bullshit that I can't even keep a straight face when I'm trying to be serious right here, man. Okay, okay, say action again, man. Coño, it's not just the sport. I can't deliver the line, man. I can't. Coño, can we take a lunch? Can we take a lunch? Let's take a lunch. Here's the kicker, okay? You want to know how elites and bullshit and all of this it is an ocean of hypocrisy and elitism and bullshit, and I'll tell you why. And I broke this whole down in a video too. The guy who's the dad who's yelling at his son because he, didn't keep his, feet tight enough in the saddles or stirrups or whatever the hell they're called. He flies, his business is flying polo ponies, okay? And I mean, they're flying first class, they got steak, they got lobster, they got massage chairs. You should see the bathroom on these planes. I mean, this is no joke. No, let's be serious here. But honestly, I'm not against it. And by the way, horses are good people. Polo ponies are good people. They should fly first class. They should have big bathrooms. They should be able to spin around and wash their hooves and all that shit. They shouldn't just be squishing into a normal bathroom. They should be, comfortable. I'm not against it. But I don't own Travelist either, do I? And I'm not in with a bunch of Silicon Valley people that also I got a bunch of data from, allegedly. I'm not in that. You know what I mean? I don't bang on about the climate and then put one of my main people in my television show, in my Netflix show, the guy that flies, of all unnecessary shit in this world, flies polo ponies for elite idiots who can't go somewhere else and play polo without their polo pony. Okay, that's how bad, that's how bored as shit these rich assholes
gave up.
That's where you're at in this world. You're gonna fly a polo pony. At what point in time do you think, you know what, maybe this hobby flies polo ponies for elite idiots who can't go somewhere else and play polo without their polo pony? Okay, that's how bad, that's how bored it.
Father King Charles, brother William, and his sister-in-law Catherine, cousin, nieces, nephews, lifelong friends, senior royal role, 5+ years, use of HRH, had from birth, military titles and patrogens, houses, security from state, financial support from duches and grants, love and admiration of global community, his country. He lost all this. Father Thomas, senior half siblings, Samantha, Marco Jr., extension, family and friends, estranged brother, wedding, senior royal, 17 months, use of HRH, only had from marriage, acting career, not, this is Meghan's side, non-existing, housing, don't own house before she married Harry, security money, admiration only got them from Harry. She was a nobody. You were absolutely, completely, no one knew your name, who you were. And now you're running around twerking.
Shit, these rich assholes are. That's where you're at in this world. You're gonna fly a polo pony. At what point in time do you think, you know what, maybe this hobby's getting a little out of control? For what? A stupid a placard? A $1.25 placard. I mean, they're not winning money. They already got money. They don't give a shit about the money. The whole thing is asinine. Anyways, her stupid show is going to come out. What happens? It's supposed to come out in January. Though, by the way, worst time of the year. Worst time. Everybody's getting back in the groove. Holidays just got over. Everybody's dead broke. Nobody.
Look at the banana.
The fires happen. Bang. What is this? Great opportunity. Guess who? Listen to this. They show up. They do that PR thing, that stunt. Guess who else was there, folks? Put a pin in this. I'll put the video up. They were standing and getting away. For some reason, they have a line of like celebrity-ish people or whatever. And they're like each putting one thing in a bag for these people that just lost everything or whatever the hell happened. And Meghan's putting in the apple, and Gavin Newsom's wife putting in a granola bar, and somebody else is putting in the sandwich, or whatever the bullshit is. Meanwhile, H is running in and back and forth to the food truck.
Yeah, what are they doing?
Holding his I'd say he's holding his balls. Clearly, she has them. I don't know what he's doing. He's just running around like an idiot. I mean, like an absolute. The whole thing is asinine. Meanwhile, Gavin Newsom's wife and Shiesty are sitting there dripping in jewels. Meanwhile, these people have lost everything. Yeah. And she's like, oh my God, do you want everything? Oh my God, let me write a little note. Dear poor person, I'm so sorry you're dead broke. Stop being poor. Bye-bye. Okay, give him something, Jennifer, please. Give him a water bottle. You see what I'm saying? You see how ridiculous this is? With the world, whatever, the Jose guy, the food
Meghan's
I'm gonna mute,
folks. Schemes.
Keep a pin in the Gavin thing, okay? Keep a pin in that. So now she has this fake
I didn't watch it either.
Where she's going to do
Or-
something on the 14th.
I didn't watch
all
it
kinds of shit is
either.
happening on the 14th, too. Okay? But somehow she has to, to get her, she has to somehow, play this fake competing with the royal family all the time. Like, stop it. Just stop it. What do you think that's going to detract from? What?
She's always competing with the royal family.
So she gets out of that because of all the bullshit that's going on in LA now. Now listen to this. They were going to do this. Meghan, who was due to be recognized for her work to advance community well-being and expand opportunity, especially for underserved communities. What? Please show me some evidence of this. What? Ashley Biden's charity? Is that who you're talking about? Who are they talking about here? Because they seem to just fund people that are into, their same ideologies. You know what I'm talking about?
So what is Denal's backup channel?
I think it's down here, right? Oh my God, she was gonna give a speech. Oh, please.
King Charles love polo.
The cream of LA's
He did. That's where he met Camilla.
Artists and wealthy philanthropists were expected to attend, all with the same
I think there was something wrong with the page.
A lot of Silicon Valley people were there. Let me show you this.
I think.
So I did a video the other day. So remember the twerking video? Obviously, everybody remembers the twerking videos. So a lot of people had questions like, when was it taken and all this stuff. And listen, I don't know when it was shot, okay? But I did this whole video and I explained and I went into a lot of detail, and I'm not going to do that now, but that's on the Patreon. You want to check that out, go do it. But people were like, well, if this was during the time of, such and such, and they've been, wearing masks and all this stuff. Folks, do you have any idea who you're talking about and who they are and who they're connected to? Is that registering in your, really? Let's say this was in 2021 or whenever the hell it was supposed to be. And those will say the height of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Are you really joking me here?
Yes, we are.
So all this stuff is going on in LA right now. This article was, I'm sorry, it was published the 10th, updated today.
You need me to help you?
California First Lady Jennifer Siebel Newsom,
did you
don't forget who's standing next to Shiesty during the fires. Oh yeah, and don't forget, they showed up to the fires on the Friday, on the Monday or the Tuesday, can't remember the exact date. Netflix donated $10 million. Netflix, the company that's going to get rid of them. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, keep putting that. Donated $10 million to whatever it was. This LA Wildfire Fund or whatever the hell it was. Okay? Did a video on that as well. Okay? You keeping all this? Is all this registering?
Look at this.
So the first lady, okay, so LA, all this stuff, all this crazy shit's going on. She thinks it's a good old time to go shopping in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is approximately 11 to 12 miles away from where all this shit's happening. Okay? What's to stop all this shit from moving around to the rich people? I don't know. Okay? Never know. But she decides that this is a good time. This is a good old time to go shopping in Beverly Hills. The governor's wife thinks and realizes that another big ass purse, just like Shiesty. She can't carry enough shit. She can't do enough shopping. Okay?
What do you guys think about his wife going shopping during the riots? What if she needs to get some food?
Okay? Security guard, she's shopping. All right? Don't forget, they're friends with Gavin Newsom. Okay? And that whole thing goes way deep. Don't forget, Gavin Newsom talked about them this year in a press conference. Talked about them when they came from Nigeria, or they were still in Nigeria, one of the two. Interrupts his own press conference to talk about how there was a paperwork problem over it was like $150 or $200.
Yeah.
This guy's going to stop
our orchards
to blow smoke up the public's A about how great
Meghan and
he
Harry are.
also says Meghan Markle's name before Prince Harry.
Archwell Foundation, run by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
That's who these people are dealing with.
Wow.
He says Meghan Markle's name before Prince Harry.
Archwell Foundation, run by Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
That's.
What does he have to do with that? That was such an idiot move when he did that. When he was windmilling, as people say, for Meghan and Harry, when Riviera Orchard had fell through, that didn't work out because of the paperwork. Please. She couldn't patent it because what she should have done before she announced Riviera Orchard was to get it trademarked first, then announce it. It's common sense. No, that's not what she did. No. Mm-mm.
Who these people are dealing with. Do you see what I'm saying? These people do not care about anything or anybody. The only thing these people care about is furthering their own agenda. Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget, who loves you?
Right.
Who loves you, baby? You're beautiful.
Great live, proper, wise guy. Thank you so much for allowing me to use your content. And check him out, Proper Wise Guy. He is funny. I hit the like button when I came in, so we're good there. I am going to let you lovely people go, and I am going to go get me some rest. Yeah, it's crazy, Melissa. It is. It's a mess. Where's her business? If she had a team and a biz lawyer, they would have got her through the right process. Exactly. Simple. How do you not have your stuff together on a brand that you want to use? It's so interesting. Yeah, let me read some of the comments back from earlier. Dimwit. The only light at the end of the tunnel for Diddy is the karma train headed full steam towards him. Be happy. Just nasty. Be happy. She's smiling. Melissa. Be happy. This rabbit hole goes so many directions. Parts. Well, this trial lasts 2 more months. Some are saying it could last to the end of the year. Ooh. Melissa, if your religions pray to God, if your religion is pray to God, then pray to God. That's what we were saying. No one's forced to do that. Be happy. Diddy can be blamed for every effed up thing. Wouldn't put it past him. Interesting. Melissa, Harry married his stalker. He did. Lizzie, it's not an attack on pregnant women. It's a parody of a huge narcissistic and her pet poodle. Harry's our poodle. Okay. Horse riding sports is pretty much a lifestyle or very expensive hobby, says Debbie. And everybody else follows suit with that as well. Melissa, Harry's, Meghan's get rich quick schemes. I really do believe that. That's my favorite. Guys, have a wonderful night, day, whatever time it is where you're at. I hope you enjoyed the live. I will try to come back tomorrow. We will see. I need to finish up Diddy for the weekend. And I can still do that Sunday. Kisses to you all. Thank you so much for your support, your love, and hanging out with me. Thank you for those in the bushes, and thank you for my replay gang.